Alrighty guys, so welcome to American Defender. Today, in the comments section a few days ago, I had mentioned that I was going to crony the Griffin 40 grain slugs out of the sk19 at 190 bar. And this is probably going to be our next to last test, if not our last test. It depends upon how the 49 grain slugs that I just bought, how they go, whether or not I need to resize them or what. But I do have the Griffin 40 grain hollow points right here, and I have my scale, and I will turn my scale on and we will see. Let's randomly grab 5. So we're gonna do about a 5-shot grouping here. So we're gonna see how much energy these put out. We're gonna see how they group, traveling at these speeds, and that's about it. Okay, and I will cut the vid. I'll do the math, and then I'll put all the stuff up at the end of the video. So pretty simple, right? So we've got 5 right here in my hand, and our first one weighs 43.2. Our second one weighs dead on 43.2. That's one thing I like about Griffin, is their slugs are always consistent. Okay. This one weighs 43.3. So they're actually a 43 grain slug. $43.2. Like I said, consistent, guys. These Griffin slugs, they're awesome. Okay, they're a very high quality slug, and they're not real expensive. $43.2. All right, so we're going to load those 5 in. We're going to turn on the crony. And we'll do our 5-shot group with a 5-shot average. And that should be it. We'll put all the information up at the end, and I'm going to try to group them onto a little 10-meter target down there. So we'll slide these bad boys in. And on the sk19, I found that these Griffin slugs are just amazing. Okay, that one right there has a little bit of a deformed skirt. It must have bumped something. That one flipped right on in there. Okay, there we go. There's all 5. Okay. Let's hope, again, you guys know what I've said about the window in the back of the sk19. I wish there was one. We may only get a 4-shot group, but I don't want to dry fire. All right, so kicked on the old Caldwell. I got the light kit on it. I'm going to scoot back a little bit here, as best as I can, as I got some stuff behind me here. All right, we're going to turn on the vortex. This thing's going to be really loud. I'm expecting to break the sound barrier. Now, when this testing is done, I'm going to turn this back down until I get the spring put back in it. So once we're done with all this, anything you see beyond, probably after the 49 grains, unless the 49 grains don't fit, and I'll mention something about that. I mean, I'm going to take it back down to about 160, because 190, the only reason I want to test 190 is I just really want to push this gun again, and I want to see what that maximum foot-pounds of energy we can get out of this. And as you guys know, we're trying to go for 32 ACP kind of energy. I brought out here just to show you. Okay, these are 40 grain CCI Quiets 22 long rifles. They're 750 feet per second. Now your average 22 is about 1,000 to 1,100, 1,200, somewhere in there for standard velocity. So if this gets anywhere in that 1,000, I want to see at least one shot hit 1,100. But if we get in there, we're equal to a 22 long rifle, which then kind of puts us up into that goal of 32, because 32 ACP and 22 long rifle, when you look at their energies, they're comparable. They're not the same, but they're comparable. So anyway, let's go ahead and look here, see what we get. Let's see what we get. My poor backstop down there. Thank God I got those bricks up. Here we go, 190 bar. Oh, it had to be an error. It had to be an error because of this piece of paper. Had to be an error. All right. There we go. Woo! Yeah! Take that. 1086. So you know that last one was in the mid 1090s, somewhere in there. We'll call it 1090. Woo! 1077. 1066. 1065. I think I have one more. Nope. All right, so that is solid. Let me go down there and see how they grouped. That is sub 1100. All right, sub 1100. 40, what did I say it was? 43.2 grains. Let me write this down so when I go to do the math. It's a 43.2 in reality. All right, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch the footage again and get all my times. And then I'll use my ballistic calculator, do all the division and everything. And we're gonna put that first shot at 1090. So I'm gonna write that down right there. I'm just gonna put it at 1090 because you know that's realistic. Okay, even though it was an error, I'll call it 1090. All right. And we'll at 1090. I'll put two of them up. I'll put two calculations up for foot-pounds of energy. I'll do it with just the 4 shots, and then I'll do it with the 1090 added in just to see what we get. So, let me run down there and get the target. Looks like my accuracy has kind of gone, but again, the Griffin slugs, these 40 grainers. If you go back and look at some of my accuracy stuff on the 40 grainers, they weren't incredibly accurate to begin with. So they're good enough. They're a minute a squirrel. All right. And for using a red dot, I'm doing good. All right. So let's go down there. Let's see what we got. Let me get that target and bring it back. Okay. So I'm looking at this target, and I think a lot of that was me not being able to rest it because I'm doing this number. Okay. So take that into account. However, we got 2 in the bull. Okay, 3 went outside of it, 2 went in the bowl, all 5 are on paper. So, I think that's me. I think that's me doing it from back here floating around. So it's really not a good example of the accuracy. However, if you take this as your worst example, it's not too bad. That's not bad at all. That last pellet doing 1,065. 1,065 feet per second. That's 40 grains. Or sorry, 43.2. 1,065 feet per second. We're right there around a standard velocity, actually. I believe we're around a standard velocity 22 long rifle now, which is way more powerful than a 25 ACP. Way more. Okay. Here we go. Here's some CCI. Okay, so yeah, we're right there. We're dead even. Okay, advertised. So there's CCI, and if you look, it's 40 grains, 1070 feet per second. We're doing 1065. We started off at 1080 something, 1090 around there. So we're pushing a 43.2 slug from Griffin out of the sk19 as hard as your rimfire rifle's going to push one of these 22 standard velocity cartridges. We're there. We are there. That had to be at least 100 foot-pounds. It had to be. If it's not, I'll be very surprised. So I'm going to end the video here. Here comes the results. And thank you for watching, guys. I had a blast. How much air did we use? Because I know everybody's going to want to know. How much air did we use? We started at 250. We're at 200. And we're holding steady at the back at 190. I don't know if you guys can see that because of the glare, but we're holding steady at 190. So, sk19. sk19, guys. The proof is in the pudding, and there's your proof. If you want power, if you want the ability to have full auto, you want good materials, you want good workmanship, you want something made in North Carolina, right there. That's what you want. You want the sk19. Is it worth the $2,000? Yes. Okay. Yes. That is a resounding yes. Okay. Find another 25 cal air gun out there that'll give you what this is giving you. Find another one. With that, I'm going to find a 30 cal even that's full auto. That'll give you the power that we're getting out of this. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. Those results are coming up. See you on the flip. Okay, guys. Now, I'm just adding this on there. Don't worry. We'll get to the grouping info. We'll get to it. I've done the math already. Okay. And you're gonna see it. But I wanted to actually just sit here with the rifle supported and get a better group on there because I know I can do better. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Let's just give it a whack. I'll do 5 shots. No crony this time. We've already cronied them. I'm excited. We're well on our way, guys. We're well on our way. 32 ACP is a mere just a I don't know. We're just a few away. Okay, just a few. We're not gonna have to hit 1,400 feet per second to see 32 ACP velocity, or 32 ACP power. We're not going to have to hit it, okay, to get there. We will, but we don't have to. Dare I say this is the most powerful 25 caliber full auto in the world. Not to try to start stuff with somebody else that thinks that theirs is, but I don't know of any other full auto 25 caliber air guns out there pushing the foot-pounds of energy that we're displaying here. They could even handle the pressures that we're handling here. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. 5. Okay, got 40 grains. 40 grains. Okay, 40 grain. Alright. I would like to get the 30 cal. I really want the 30 cal now. And I know I can't afford it now anymore. The fact that I got this one was pure luck. Okay. I'll never be able to afford another one. But I would like to get my hands on the 30 cal, maybe even the 357 and test them. Of course, those with the power that we're seeing here right now is no longer backyard friendly, mind you. Okay. So I'm happy that I decided to beef up my backstop, because with the amount of foot-pounds of energy that I'm pushing through this thing now, yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, so again, this is going to be a red dot. The dot covers the entire bowl, so there we go. 5 shots, nice. I'm going to try to take my time with them. All right, should get a better group though. Okay, now let me go down there and get that target. Set this down over here, and just see what happened with it. I do see a better group from here. We are shooting a little low though, so hold tight. Okay, so like I said, it was me floating around back here shooting it offhand, and when I got it to support, there's your group. Much better. Much better. You can see we had a couple flyers, but for the most part, our group is right here. Okay, so 3 out of the 5 were definitely dime-sized. Throw 4 out of the 5. I believe we've got a quarter-size group here. Oh yeah, way below a quarter-size group. It's kind of hard to hold that, but there you go. All right, with that flyer sticking out there. So the 40 grainers, yeah, at these speeds, I guess that's really what they needed. Now I tested these once before, and I seem to remember them doing okay before, again, but not like stellar. Because when I said before that they didn't do so good, it wasn't like they were all over the place, but they just don't stack. Okay, they don't stack. Everybody wants that, single little hole, and no. All right, they're a hunting slug. Okay, they're not made for that. They're made for big gaping wounds. All right, and like I said, within a minute a squirrel. So if that was a squirrel's head, you would just put 5 shots on it, or 4 shots. So, you ready for those results? Here you go.